Gotta
Well,
open
yeah,
it.
like we're gonna go through things in this world, and I think like if Christians were more aware of the fact that just because you become a Christian doesn't mean like your life is about to get easier.
Nope. It's gonna
In
be
fact,
harder.
Jesus tells us that your life is gonna get harder because you're going against the world, and so it's just like I think Christians just got to be more aware of that. Like the struggle that you're going through in your life right now, it's like God is using that to refine you, refine your mind, renew your mind, and like conforming your character to the character of Christ. And I think like in the end, like that junk is gonna pay off. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just thinking about that way. Paul, right?
Paul.
Paul.
W. Paul.
Yeah, because I had this class. It's called Race, Religion, and Ethnicity, right?
Oh, that's a class?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
Oh,
like
right.
it talks about how white Americans use slavery. I mean, use the Bible to justify slavery,
Yeah.
right?
Slave Bible.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And it was one verse they took out of context, freaking Ephesians 6:4 and 5, I think, and it says, "Slaves, obey your masters."
Mm.
But in Galatians, which literally comes before it, says,
Yeah.
"There's no distinction in slave, free, male, female."
Oh yeah, Galatians
Because,
3:28.
you feel me?
Yeah.
We're all one in Christ.
Yeah.
So, like when Paul talks about that, people were mad at him because they expected him to be like a political figure.
Yeah.
But Christianity is not about being political; it's about being spiritual because we're going to change from the inside out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's why they put him in prison because they thought he was
They
gonna
could have
try-
stand that man.
Yeah, that's why they thought he was going to try to take over the government. But nah, he was just there to bring peace. But they seen that something else.
Yeah,
They was-
resistance.
Yeah.
Resistance ultimately resistance to God because it's like He's called them to change,
Mhm.
and they not trying to.
They
change.
don't want to change.
And that's what Jesus said in John 3:21.
They like their life.
They hate they run from the light because they like darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at that in Romans 1:18, you're supposed to finish it.
I don't know what they do.
Romans 1:18, just like he was talking about how the people suppress the truth in unrighteousness.
Yeah.
And their wickedness. It's just like people know what to do, but because like, bro, it's really F God,
Mhm.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
And like,
That's how a lot of people think.
and that's how people think. It's just like the reason why a lot of people like hate God is that, or like don't want
They
to
don't
come
even
to
know.
this new life in God. Yes, most time they don't even know.
They don't even know.
But like the reason why they don't want to come to try and like live out this like Christian junk is because I don't want to. There's too much moral constraint. I gotta be kind to my enemies. I gotta be kind to people who ain't kind to me. I have to turn the other cheek. I have to forgive people that don't deserve forgiveness.
Yeah, but that's not their thing to change. Because God transformed us. That's what
Right.
that's what it says in freaking Romans 12:2. Hold on,
Yeah.
let me say it. Let me show you. That's where it says.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
Yeah, renew your
It says
mind.
but it says God's gonna transform you.
Mhm.
Because you can't transform yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why it says I will give you a new heart. Ezekiel 36:26.
Jeremiah 31:33.
Yeah.
Put on that Bible.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't change your own heart.
Yeah.
God got to change it for you. You got to change from the inside out. You can't change from the outside in. You ain't
Yeah.
fooling nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how the Pharisees were.
Yeah,
You just
that was
talked
the main
about it.
problem.
Yeah, for sure. That's real, man. God definitely has to change you.